All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. We're going to be playing a little RG Luffy today into Green Mihawk. Somebody requested some of our hardest matchups, and so I'm going to give them to you. We did an L the other day, and now I'm going to go against Mihawk, because people seem to struggle with that one quite a lot. And this build is pretty good against Mihawk, I will say. So this is just a quick preview of the deck profile. I just wanted to show it to you guys real quick so you can see what we're running today. There will be a comprehensive breakdown of the list at the end of the video, as well as the play lines, so you guys can get a full overview of that. In the description below, there will be a copy of the deck list as well, if you guys want to copy and paste that into Sims, just so you can save yourselves some time and effort. If you can do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. That's always appreciated. You guys have been doing awesome with that lately. I haven't quite hit the 200 mark for the end of the month that we were aiming for, but we were getting up there. I think we're at like 185 today, which is super cool. I am going to put the link for the Discord that I set up for you guys, so if you guys want to start submitting your videos, there's a little channel in there for that, and the server's boosted so you guys can game out in the at the tables in there if you guys want to. It's got higher audio and I believe video as well, so I can't wait to see what you guys have to do in there. I think that's all I got for you, though, so let's jump into some games. Catch you there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we found him again. Mihawk is here to play. This is an interesting starter. I like the double Sanji. Usopp's not bad. I think I just cape it. Like, it's really character heavy. But our opponent chose to go first, so it's fine. Because now we can go just one Dawn under a leader. I don't even know if that'll do enough, because he'll probably just swing 8. Yeah, I can get out of that. I want to get out of the first swing because I want to get the second swing on board. Well, I'm going to have to kill that now. It's going to be on 3, rest 1. I can go 7 either way. Am I okay with taking the life just so I can do more searching? I don't need to search right now. I don't know what I'd go for. I'd be searching for, like, stuff that doesn't really matter. I need to just kind of see what I have for now, because this is such a strong start. I'm just going to attack this. Mihawk's actually very vulnerable to starving techniques as well. This draws Kid and Killer. Okay, so he's on a heavy bounce package. He doesn't even bother to attack. Wow, our hand is good. Attack there. Nothing under leader, which means our leader effect is off, of course. But we did want to develop this as a nice body to start restanding some Dawn. Finds a smoker. You know, I didn't actually look. Oh, he just drew the Trafficker Law, right? Yeah, okay, he found the 6 cost off that Kid and Killer search. Got distracted and wasn't paying attention. Wow, he chose not to attack me. Is he trying to starve me out? I don't know about that. This has Banish now, which that's annoying. That's fine, though, because now I can go like this. I mean, he's going to take whatever I swing at him. I get all 3 Dawn back now. He'll take the first hit. I don't even need to search yet, so I just let all my Dawn come back. I thought about searching, but I was like, I know what my next turn's going to be. It's this. Maw, bounce that. Yeah. By the way, I didn't swing this because I don't want this out on the field. He can't even rest anything. He messed up. I have nothing rested. Everything's attached. I've got an attached on, so he can't tag that. So that's a misplay. He finds Alon Beppo. Great. Well, now I'll waste a swing on that, probably. Waste a swing on that. We'll go hard next turn. What are you doing not attacking me? Of course, I'd had 5 Dawn up, so I guess that makes sense. Just remove that. Don't need that. Yeah, standard on. I don't care about that. Okay, so I can do the 6 and do the whole shenanigery. So now's my time. Okay, so this is probably what I take. Because I've got so much restand. That'll be really good for me. Six, make him defend it. I'm actually debating whether I play this or not. I think I probably do. Let's just go at it again. Make him give me cards. So now I get 5 Dawn back at the end of every turn. Let's see what he does about that. He's got 6 cards in hand because we're making him defend. Okay, he drops the 9 Hawk, which is not very scary, to be honest with you. I was actually much more afraid he'd drop the 7 cost Shanks. Yep, this obviously won't be able to attack. Yep, makes sense to me. Oh, he's going to freeze the 2 of those. My attacks will be very weak next turn. Yeah, but no. You've let me stay really healthy for a really long time. Turns out sideways finally. Yeah, no, I'm cool with losing a life. I just don't want to deal with the banish. I'm not giving you a card. Oh, that's actually really good. Man, I'd really love to develop multiple versions of this. This will take another 3. Do I play this over one of these guys before I even get any use out of them? Man, I just kind of leave those as bait, I think. Do I put another 3 on there and have less? My choices are choices. Nah, we probably just keep 5 up, right? Yeah. Let's just go 7 at it. Give me a 2K. Although sometimes Mihawk gets very bricked up. Okay. Man, do we got restand. My whole board is just restand. I hope he tries to remove some of these, because I will let them go voluntarily so I can play this out next turn. Next turn this comes out. I will attack whichever one of these is laid down. He's getting very low on cards, which is almost more dangerous. Okay, he's got 2 of those. Well, neither of these will be able to attack. He used the smoker to restand. Reveals and draws a jewelry Bonnie blocker. Rests this, makes it so this can't attack. This one will swing, make it so this one can't attack. We're going to force all these other attacks. Wow, he had the Luna as well. Give up the jewelry Bonnie, probably? Yeah. Please, yes! I was like, please go after one of those. These are now a problem, however. That's fine. It's both cards out of hand, and I'll eat it anyways. 6, 7, 8. It's both cards out of hand again, one of which I know is a Lon Beppo. Yep. Lon Beppo is going to come out here. It'll rest this. Both of these will attack me, so neither one of these can come back. I'm guessing one of these... He'll just put everything into this. I'm going to probably have to let it go. Yeah, it's going to go here. There's no point swinging at this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to waste on trying to save it. By the time I get through all this, there's just no way. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you're not getting that. He's got the freeze. So my whole board's frozen. That's fine. I think I just take some counter here, because like I don't need that. I was really hoping for another Zoro here. Because I can go 10 at this. He'll just give me his character. Or he'll give me his card, I mean. Is that worth doing? I can't demand the character, unfortunately. Just give me the card. These are really annoying. Yep. Not surprising at all. Man, not seeing the 10-cost Shanks. Rough. And I've seen a lot of searchers. I've seen 4 searchers, no 10-cost Shanks anywhere. 11. Oh, come on. Really? You're going to make me fight over board? 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, plus a card. Have the Zoro you know about. Charleston would have made this much easier. There's the Zoro. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus a 1k. And then I have to deal with a 10 at it, which is... I need my board. Like, I really do need it. If he goes 13 at it again, I don't have that many 2Ks. No, he's got it. Nothing I can do about it. It's alright, I get to remove some bodies next turn, which will be very nice for me. Yeah, you're not getting that. No blocker. You can have... yeah, I'll give you an Ami, I have to. If he attacks me, I think I just take it. Well, unless he puts an 8 and goes in again, in which case I give him a 2K. Yeah, you can put that down. I don't need that in my life. You have no other characters to rest. Unfortunately, I can only remove one of these Mihawks. That dies now. Man, what a grind this is gonna be. Okay. First thing he swings, I give the blocker up unless he makes it so it can't rest. Oh, that's annoying. Well, the good news is it's a blocker that can't block. And he just grabs another Kid Killer, which he will play. Okay, we're eating through his Dawn, which means this is very good for me. Can't play that. Cool. He'll rest this one. Did I forget to kill one of these? I think I should have killed one of these last turn. Cool story, bud. I'm going to kill that this turn, too. That's going to die. I'm going to just slowly eat your board alive. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Guess what, boss? You're getting nothing the rest of the game. Okay, all three of those come back, which is why I was okay to do that. Yeah, you don't get to keep a board ever again. I'm going to commit the Dawn. Yep, he gives it up. Not really surprising. That goes away. Yeah, it's worth it just to get my attacks back on. I'll let you have a life, sure. Okay, we have denied him all of his bodies. My hand is entirely full of 2Ks now. Luckily, my whole board gets to attack next turn unless by some miracle he draws another 9-cost Mihawk. Now you got it, buddy. My searcher dies. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There you go. I just wanted you to make sure you understand you're getting one character this turn. Up. More freeze. Punishing me for my hubris. Does he leave any? He shouldn't leave any Dawn up. He's got a real blocker now, unfortunately. But now I got it, dudes. Oh, he does choose to attack in. Buddy, my whole hand is 2Ks. Ah, there we go. Been looking for that. Ooh, that's pretty punishing as well. You only have one card in hand, and that's fine if you give it to me. I just want to eat your guys up. Yum, 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 yum. Three, 4, 1 under leader. That is kind of dicey. I mean, not really. I can just... 7. Yeah, I was like, you're not getting another turn, so what does it really matter? Like, my board's way too big now. I ate your guys up, but gosh, man, this has been a grind. Luna would actually be horrifying here. That can't get Luna, which is very good for me. It gets a Law. I'd play the Law over this, bounce this back. Yep, play this out. Yeah, you're searching for options at this point, because he can't kill me. Reveals and draws a Lon Beppo. Yeah, it does all the effects now. I was like, what are you doing, bud? You can swing whatever you want, and you're not getting there. No. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to maintain that 2 life. That 2 life just makes me feel real healthy. Wow, that's really strong. Anyways, what do we want to do? 7. I got 6 attacks. You've got a life and 2 blockers, which means I got to get 1 out of 6. I got to get, what, 2 out of 6 through. I got some room for margin. I got a margin for error. Excuse me. I know one of these is Law and Beppo, so I know one of these is a brick. Nine. Yeah, I just was like, I just want to clear some bodies. 9. What a grind. This has been such a good game. We were so close the whole time. Okay, yeah, I was like, I know that's your brick, so now I can just poke you for all the rest of it. GG, man. Sorry about that. 25 cards. To be fair, am I really sorry? He froze my entire board, I think 2 turns in a row, and had 2 or 3 of my characters on lock most of the game before I just started clearing bodies. And I was clearing 10 and 11k bodies. So, like, I don't know if I am sorry. That was a good game. There's one of the other Zoros I was looking for. By the way, Shanks, where were you? Yeah, you were a ways down there. All 3 of them. You could have been a lot of help that game, but no. Well, there you go. That's a grind against Darcule and Mihawk. They starved us, I starved them, and eventually it came down to the giant body wars, and the fact they just couldn't... I was just peeling 1 card out of their hand a turn, which is crazy, but it's enough because eventually after they play a card, defend a card, they're just going to run out of tempo. That was crazy. The Luna would have been really helpful probably here, to be honest, but I don't know. It wasn't super helpful throughout the game because their bodies just got so big, but that's why we replaced our Usopps early. We were okay with letting all the Usopps go because we had all these really big guys. Whew. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That was a really good game. I haven't had a game like that in a while. Wow. Good job, Mihawk. Well played. All right. I think that's all I got. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. We're going first. I don't really like that hand. We're going to mulligan that. That's a pretty good opener, though. We'll keep it going. Let's see. I think the double attack's going to have to be our option there. And we'll just pass it on back. Somebody wanted me to start playing into some of the harder matchups, and, you know, Mihawk's not a bad place to start. Let's see. They don't really like giving up cards early, so we'll just stack them for a nice 6, see if they want to give me a 2k. They don't. Ooh, wow. We're just going to be spoiled for riches here. Usopp would normally be the pick because we have this, but Mihawk rests so many things that I just kind of want bigger bodies. I think I'm just going to take some more restand in the form of Sanji. Let's get a 2k up front. Return that and pass back. I'm likely to take a hit here because they're going to probably rest this, restand. Well, he plays a Laboon, which tells me he doesn't know what the deck does very well. Which is very unfortunate because I would very much like a really difficult match, but I can only dictate what my opponents do so much. Gives me a nice 2k, we like that. Got a very solid hand. Ah, that's why he played the Laboon. Gets out a carrot, though. No value there. And I am free to poke at it as much as I'd like, which is very nice for me. So maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe he does know the matchup. I don't know if that was an optimal play, though. Yeah, you're not getting through that easy there, boss. Another one, huh? Well, I don't think I need that super badly right now. Let's get some Dawn up. Let's poke. Let's start with a nice, easy 6k poke. 6 here, and then we'll go 8 at it. See how many he'd like to give me. Okay, gives me the event, which fine with that. Just gonna whittle that hand down a little bit. 1, 2, up. Now we've got 2 restand on field, which is very good, because I want to start getting, yep, there's the Shanks. He's not going to be able to hit me for anything this turn. But all 10 here, that's not enough to break through. Oh, that's new. Okay, okay. All right, I see you. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to start with this. I think the Shanks might just be the pick here. I wanted this so I could span out, but I don't think I actually need it if I've got multiple Shanks on board. So what we'll do here is go like this. Deploy, get some Dawn back up. We only get 1 restand. But I think that's okay. See if he's got another event. Nope, loses the carrot. That's fine by me. 1 less attack I have to deal with. He didn't swing at the blocker, which tells me he's kind of prioritizing it a little too much. And now that I've got a double attack on board, I don't know how much he's going to want to keep that. Okay, well, that'll... So this guy's not going to attack him. Yep. That's fine. I'm going to keep dropping Shanks here, I think. I might give up a life here, though, which is going to be fine, I suppose. Looks like I am going to give up a life here. Yeah. Make him commit this. If he wants to go 9 at this, that's fine. Oh, now he commits. Okay, now I have to actually value the Sanji. See if he goes 9 here. Okay, he does go 9 there. I do have the cards to save it, which is why I was able to take that risk. Okay. So we've got a nice 6 here. I think it is probably good enough that I just go like this. Six. See if he wants to save it. It's going to be another card out of hand. He says no. I'm willing to only have 4 of these, sure. Because that would let me go 11. And then see if he's got a 2-1 in hand or another event. I just want to bleed him for cards for a little while. I'm very healthy right now, and I've just put a 12k on board. I want an event or I want some cards. What's your pick? Okay. Okay. It's fine with me. I'm okay to lose the Sanji because I'm just going to keep playing these every turn. And I think he's going to lose one of these next turn. He's going to be on 1 Dawn, and that's just not going to be enough. I will get out of 1 swing. I'll probably take the other 2, and then I will remove this body. He's out of stuff to do, so he's just going to attack for, like, massive numbers, right? I can go 1, back up, and then get out of another 11, but, like, he can put 8 on 5. That's still too big. No, it's fine. Cool, another Shanks. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play 3 Shanks. What does this get me out of? An 11? And, like, he can go easily larger than that. My if removes one of my bodies. Yeah, it's fine. I probably just don't want to go down to... I go up to 9. And then I can do this guy, ditch... this, and then I'll have 4 up so he can go 11 at me, and then he can't remove my character. I think I just gotta let him remove a character here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, we'll go 3 here. I imagine like all of this goes on here. Oh, he just goes at lead. Cool. No, no trigger. Oh, another Charleston. That'll make next turn way easier. Okay, cool. Well, this is... I can actually remove whatever I want here, which is very good for me. So we just attack here. Remove that, because he's got nothing. And then I get to just put 5 Dawn here. And I get to remove that. And then I get to pass. And I got double Charleston and 2 10 costs. He's in a bad spot. I'm gonna kill you next turn, I think. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because the 7's just gonna break through. Take 2 life. 12-12 takes the other 2, and a 15 will take the other one. He recognizes the problem. So we just go like this to make sure that we retain our guy. We go 3 on that. Yeah, I was like, I just go 3 Charleston, and then I restand it and kill him. GG to my opponent. Yeah, Shanks is just too big for these guys, and I just poked at his board the entire time. He countered out 1 early, and that denied him a card, and if after that, it was just all attack. Wow, this would have been really debilitating for a last life as well. I didn't even notice that. But double Charleston meant we just never died there. That last turn, I also would have been able to develop another Shanks, by the way. Because he wouldn't have been able to take a life there, because I was going to Charleston, I can just do the Shanks over this, developing another body for no risk, and then it just wail in 7, 12, 12, 15. He'd have died, but by some miracle he didn't. I could have just had another Shanks. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. What do you guys think of that one? That was a good game against Mihawk. Let's go see if we can find another bad matchup. All right, later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a couple of games of Red Green Luffy versus Green Mihawk. What did you think? How'd I do? Were they just crazy bad, or was I crazy lucky? You tell me. We'll go over the individual cards here real quick. I'm not going to read every line of text, but we will do a quick overview of every character so that we guys know what everything does. You can pause or slow down the video if you need to read them more thoroughly. But I know a lot of you have seen quite a few of these already, so we want to get through it. After that, we are going to do a review of our play lines into Green Mihawk, the general strategy, the curves, the turn preferences, all of that jazz. All right, here we go. Red Green Luffy from OP13, Dawn ×1 on our opponent's attack. I know I didn't said I was going to read every line of text, but I'm going to read the leader just so we get that out of the way. After that, I'll just give you a quick overview. Dawn ×1 on our opponent's attack. If you have 5 or less active Dawn cards in your field, you may rest any number of your active Dawn cards. Up to one of your leader or Straw Hat Crew type characters gains 2,000 power for each Dawn card that was rested by this effect. which is really good. We can defend everything in the list with the exception of our 10-cost Shanks. We're running 4 copies of our 1/2/1 in Jewelry Bonnie. It's a top 4 searcher looking for Straw Hat crew types. We're running 4 copies of Garp, which is a 1/2/1 looking for 3 cost or more. Very good. There's only 2 cards in the whole deck that are not searchable, and that is Laboon and Charleston. We are running 4 copies of Sanji, which is a 2/3 2K. On play, we get to make one of our Straw Hat crew type characters with 6,000 power or more, unblockable for the turn. Very good. A 7/9 brick in Rono Zoro. On play, he makes our leader plus 2,000 power till the end of our opponent's next turn, and he's got character rush as long as they've got something with 8,000 power or more. We're running 4 copies of Laboon. He's a 1/2 2K. He protects our 7,000 power or lower characters from removal, and it's not a once per turn. He does that by resting 2 cards. Running 2 copies of Rono Zoro. It's a 4/5/1. Because our leader is Straw Hat, it sets 2 Dawn as active, and it sets itself as active at the end of every turn. Really kind of annoying for a lot of decks. We've got a 4/5/1 in Usopp. He sets 2 Dawn as active at the end of every turn. We've got 4 copies of Nami, which is a 4/2/1 blocker. On play, it rests 2 of our opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less and sets 5 Dawn as active at the end of every turn. It is the most powerful blocker I have ever seen. Wow. Then we've got 4 copies of Sanji. It's a 5/7 brick. It sets 2 of our Dawn cards on play as active, and at the end of our turn, it sets 1 additional Dawn every turn. We've got 4 copies of Luffy in a 6/7 brick. He's got double attack, and on play he restands 4 Dawn, but you can't play a 5 cost or more for the rest of the turn. Then we've got 2 copies of Brook, a 6/6/1. On play, he rests a card, leader, Dawn, or character, literally anything. And activate main, you can trash him out, and you can restand one of our 8 cost or less Straw Hat crew types. And then we've got 3 copies of Shanks, a 10/12 brick. On play, he restands all the Dawn, but you can't play cards after you play him, just so that you can basically go real aggro right after you play him while developing a massive body. And then we've got 4 copies of Charleston, the greatest defensive event this deck could ever hope for. A 2-cost event. Counter up to one of our leader characters gains plus 4,000 power during the battle. Then we can discard a card and set up to 3 of our Dawn cards as active. Generates an extra 2k, basically, using our leader ability, and turns 2 cards in our hand into 2ks. Very helpful. And then we've got 4 copies of Luna, a 3-cost event, and all our opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in our opponent's next refresh phase. And a super annoying trigger that just says, rest one of our opponent's characters. Play around this to the best of your guys' ability. That trigger is really annoying, and it is everywhere right now. Alright, so today we played against Green Mihawk. As far as curve goes, you always want to go first. There's no reason not to. They're going to try and take it away from you. You're going to try and take it away from them. Whoever wins the die roll is going to go first. It's just kind of how that goes. But I showed you guys what to do if you lose that die roll. Odd curve, we're looking to play a Searcher on turn 1. Turn 3, we're looking to play 1 more Searcher and put 1 Dawn underneath Leader in case we have an extra Searcher. If not, 1 Dawn underneath Leader and punch for 6 is fine. They will take it. They are at heavy risk of getting starved in that matchup, I will say that. And then, of course, on 5 Dawn, we're looking for our Sanji because he restands 2 Dawn. 1 goes under Leader, attack for 6 again, and then restand another, making it so we can get out a 9k attack. And then, of course, we've got on our 7 Dawn turn, we're looking to play this Monkey D. Luffy, a 6-cost, 7,000 power. Because he restands 4, and on our 7 Dawn turn, we'll be able to play this and hopefully an Usopp with him. That makes it so we've got 3 bodies, and then 1 Dawn underneath the Leader, and you'll be hopefully getting back 3 Dawn because of the Sanji and the Usopp, and you'll have developed a large board. 9 Dawn turn, you're looking for more Sanjis, basically. You also could look for these Luffys. Any combination of these guys is what you're after. If you can restand 3 or more Dawn because of your restand guys, the other thing you can start doing on your 9 Dawn turn or later is developing a Rono Zoro if they've got something that you can rush into. I would not play this in this matchup if there is not something to rush into because they're going to want to freeze it as soon as it hits the board, so you want to get that value out of it immediately. Try and smash in, take out some of their mid-game bodies, because almost all their mid-game bodies are 6,000 power, so it's really good to get him in the rotation. After your 10-Don turn, you want to play Shanks as often as you can because it's the only card in our deck that is immune to the 9-cost Mihawk, because it can only rest 9 cost or lower, so this 10 cost is very helpful to make it so that we can stay out of their range. They will probably try and lawn Beppo this, but they will run out of those. The other thing I will say is, what you're going to try and do is you're not going to attack their leader very often. Those initial turns, you might attack once, maybe twice, but as soon as they've got a character sideways, just start hammering away at it. This Mihawk does not do well getting starved, as you guys saw in today's game. Just keep hammering away at those characters. Remove their bodies. Even their large bodies can be removed if you've just got some of these guys, because if you can hit them once or twice a turn for 10k into those 10k bodies, they'll run out of cards. It's just kind of brutal that way. Unfortunately, I didn't see the Shanks in the second video, but man, he would have been really helpful for removing those big guys. But that's always the hope, is we are trying to find these as often as possible. Let's see, what else? If they go really heavy in the mid-game, you can Luna, but Luna's not really necessary into Mihawk because you are trying to just smash in as fast as you can into their characters, and so they're likely to lose a lot of those 6s. Just putting 1 Don underneath these, attacking their 6s for 8, making them give you an event or 2 cards. Very bad for them. And a lot of their events also only defend leaders, so make sure that you take that into mind, and try and keep track of what they're searching in their hand, because their deck does a ton of searchers. Let's see, on the even curve, I would be okay with just putting 1 Don under leader and passing, but if you've got searchers and you need to buff your hand up, go ahead and play a searcher or even 2. But you want to go with the idea that you're going to want to get out of an attack, either on the first or second turn, where they can attack you, because on the second, on your 4 Don turn, you're going to want to play an Usopp for 4, restanding it, which means you will have nothing underneath your leader. Another really good option is this Rono Zoro, if you have it, because you can restand 2 Don, 1 underneath leader, 1 active, and then you've developed a really good body. This is annoying for Mihawk. It's not the end of the world because they've got a lot of stuff that can rest him, but it is really good to have something that they can't, say, carrot, they can't, they just can't freeze it with Luna or as I know you're strong, so it's a good card. On your 6 Dawn turn, I'd be looking at playing a Sanji. On your 8 Dawn turn, I'd be looking at playing a Luffy into an Usopp, maybe. It just really depends. But another Sanji is also not a bad curve for that. On your first 10 Dawn turn, assuming you've got some Dawn restand, I would probably want to get out a larger body. And I will say this, if you play out a Monkey D. Luffy, it is the one thing that they will make sure that can never attack, because they are very at risk of just dying if you just get to keep establishing this. So you've got some options there, but just know that this is going to get you almost no value in this matchup, other than it will be the thing that they will make sure it can't attack. Every 10 Dawn turn you can play a Shanks also is very good, because it is immune to so many of their effects. So if you can get 2 of these on board, you're in a good spot. Just know that if you attack with this and they have large bodies on board, they are likely to come after it. It's not going to, like, if they've got an 11,000 power Lawn Beppo, they are going to swing at this, so be cautious when you swing with this. I would prefer to swing at this by stacking some Dawn up and going after those large bodies, rather than ensuring just like a punch at life. I want to trade with their large bodies using this. Stack up Charlestons, try and stay healthy. 2 life is fine to float at. Blockers are okay, but not great, because they've got a lot of things that'll rest or make it so that this can't be rested. But just be aggressive into their board is really the best thing I can say against Green Mihawk. They are at high risk of getting starved out of the game, because while it seems like they've got a lot of counter power because of their events, they lose a lot of actions because of the cards they have to discard. They don't recoup those very well, just like we don't, but we have our leader ability to make it so we can generate counter, and they don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Red Green Luffy versus Green Mihawk, and those were some very good games. I was very impressed with my opponents today. Let me know what you guys think. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? I'm excited to see you guys in the Discord. If you're there, give me a shout, post some videos. Let me know what you guys want to see. I am oh so curious, and I love hearing from you guys. All right, I think that's all I got, though. So as always, good games and good luck. Keep killing it out there, and have a great day. Later.